Quest for justice in a Clark, Atlanta student death is delayed once again.
It has been nearly 2.5 years since Alexis Crawford was killed. Prosecutors say her roommate and the roommate's boyfriend murdered her and then hid her body for days after Crawford accused the boyfriend of rape. Caitlin Ross in court today, hoping for an update after the pandemic essentially brought this case progress to a halt. Caitlin, but the movement that the Crawford family was hoping to see just didn't happen today.
Exactly. Alexis Crawford's sister was visibly upset by the hearing, telling me she was too emotional to even talk about what happened today. Many of the issues brought up by the prosecution and defense weren't resolved, but there were 3 big takeaways from the hearing. First, the 2 people accused of killing Alexis Crawford do not want to go on trial together. Attorneys for both Crawford's former roommate, Jordan Jones, and Jones's then boyfriend, Barron Brantley, filed motions to sever the case, meaning there would be 2 different trials for the same crime. The judge did not rule on that motion today. Second, the prosecution says they want to use videotaped confessions from the accused pair days after Alexis Crawford's death. The ADA says they gave conflicting stories that point the finger at each other for the homicide. During the last hearing nearly 2 years ago, a police officer testified video surveillance footage contradicted some of the things they had said.
It shows at 3:11 a.m. on the 31st, Jordan Jones and Brantley going out to Jones' car, backing up. They're off camera for about 6 or 7 minutes. There's a door that leads to her apartment where she backed up to. Leave the apartment complex at 3:18.
Third, Jordan's family was visibly shaken during the hearing today, her mom covering her ears with her hands, and at one point a deputy brought her a box of tissues. They declined to comment after the hearing, her dad only saying this process has been so hard. The judge called the hearing midday because attorneys for both sides said the police interviews were too long to get through in just one sitting. They haven't yet set a date for when the judge will rule on those videos.
All right, Caitlin, thank you so much. And you may have noticed we did not have any video from court today. That's because the judge wouldn't allow us to have a camera there. Now, it is common for judges to allow TV station cameras in hearings like the one today so we can directly share what's going on with you. But in an unusual move, a judge denied our request, citing evidence may be brought up that may not be admitted during the trial and the fact that defendants would be dressed in jail clothes. Now, the judge argued both factors could potentially taint the jury pool. Moving forward, we will continue to fight to have our cameras inside the courtroom to help you hear and see what's going on with this case. You can read much more about the history of it all and what we have learned up to this point on our website, 11alive.com.